Have your full details for Promotion Pack 2026. Make sure you guys smash the ever-living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. So we actually have Promotion Pack 2026. Now, this is not to be confused with Premium Pack 2026. What is actually going on here is this is the Jump Festa special. These are usually kind of meme cards, but there is something really cool to be had with these, especially with this new art up here. So the first one we're going to have here is a brand new level 3 Fire Beast effect monster with 1100 attack and 2200 defense. Decent stat lines for a level 3. So this thing cannot be tributed or used as a material for a fusion, synchro, exceeds, or a link summon. Okay, so this just has to sit on the field, and I can't literally do anything with it. It reminds me a little bit more of like a Bricky Ojama token, whose job is just to, sit there and to punish the opponent. Interesting. But if a monster or monsters, especially summoned to your opponent's field, while this card is in the monster, or while this monster's on the field, you can target one of them, switch control of it, and this card. But that monster cannot be used as a material for a fusion, sync, or exceed, or link summon. It cannot be tributed while this monster's on the field. Do keep in mind that it says if a monster or monsters is summoned. Interesting wordage here. But basically, you're setting up this card that your opponent knows is going to be able to do a switcheroo. And, it's not exactly the most interesting card design, but I like this. Also, this is Fallen plus Falling. Cheetah sounds like cheater. So there's a fun little lore side to this. So interesting design space. Now, this one is... I was hoping that this was for the Arcana, or the, Jack's Knight, Queen's Knight, and whatnot, but this is the Blackjack, the Shadow Armored Knight, and it is a level 10 Dark Warrior Synchro effect monster with 0 attack and 0 defense. So it's going to be a tuner plus a non-tuner to make it. So this is actually generic. Okay, so this thing cannot be destroyed by battle. Each time a card or cards is placed in your opponent's spell and trap card zone, excavate cards from the top of your deck until you excavate a monster and equip it to this card, and then place the rest in the bottom of the deck in any order. This gains attack and defense equal to the total level of the monsters equipped to this card times 300. And if the total level of the monsters equipped to this card becomes more than 21, destroy it. So it literally collapses underneath the weight of itself, which, puts you like nearly 60. It's a lot of attack points, honestly. But it's each time a monster, or each time a card is placed in your opponent's spell and trap card zone. So hilariously enough, this is not a once per turn trigger. I'm actually mesmerized by the fact that they allowed this thing to continuously excavate and be able to continuously stack up on this. But seems like a cool card in terms of generic space design. Now, I don't know why, but this one has actually piqued the curiosity of the community. This is called the Pear Bear Scare. What a rhyme. So it is a quick play spell card. Now you can only activate one card with this card's name per turn, and you can only use the second effect of this card's name once per duel. Anytime there's going to be a once per turn restriction on something, it's usually going to be pretty interesting. So your opponent can reveal a Pear Bear Scare in their hand or deck, and if they do, each player gains 2,000 life points. Otherwise, destroy one monster they control. Okay. And then, if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, add this card to your opponent's hand. Now, that is the once per duel effect. Osari means matching clothes or costumes usually, but here it's read as fear-filled. So, your once per turn duel is to hand this to your opponent. Your opponent's going to look at this garbage and they're going to go, we're not going to do this. But then, I could be playing 2 copies of this, and I could force a destruction effect on you if you were to attempt to want to activate and to resolve this copy. It is probably not going to have any application whatsoever, but I can understand why the community is a little bit intrigued with the design space for this card. And then we have the early palm gets the win. Now, I love this art. I think this art is sick in terms of basically what's going on here. So this is a continuous spell card. Once per turn, when an attack is declared involving your monster, you can roll a 6-sided dice and apply this effect to your battling monster based on the result until the end of this turn. If you activate this effect during a battle involving 2 monsters in the same column, choose which effect to apply instead of rolling a dice. So 1 or 4, the first time the monster would be destroyed by battle or card effect, it is not. It's actually pretty good. 2 or 5, it loses 500 attack and is unaffected by the activated spell and trap card effects except for the early palm gets the win. Or 3 through 6, it gains 1,000 attack and it can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. I actually like the fact that, you know, this actually seems like a pretty good dice rolling effect. Also, the fact that if it's 2 monsters in the same column battling, you get the ability to basically override and choose whichever effect that you want to apply. Seems pretty cool. And I actually really, I just love the art, man. I hope we get more cool things like this. Oh no, this is the Ebisu Shinsen Matsuri. Oh boy, it's a continuous trap card. Oh boy. Once per chain. Oh no. If an effect monsters is special summoned, you can target one of them. Special summon a Shinsen token, Aqua Water, level 3, 0 attack, 0 defense, to its controller's opponent's field in defense mode. Okay. At the start of the battle phase, you can destroy this card and as many tokens on the field as possible, and if you do, special summon an Ebisu token, Fairy Water, level 7, attack question mark, defense question mark. Its attack and defense becomes the number of tokens destroyed by this effect times 700. Interesting. So you're basically able to pull out a decently huge monster here with this, which doesn't seem really bad. Now, I mean, these cards are, you know, not the strongest things in the world, but their point of them is to be promotional cards and to be a nice little celebration of what's to come. I'm actually kind of excited about this myself. So please, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I will see your beautiful faces back here in a day, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.